Google revoluciona la IA con su último evento Cloud Next. El reciente Cloud Next de Google dejó claro su liderazgo en inteligencia artificial con anuncios innovadores. En este análisis, desglosaré los hitos clave y explicaré por qué la compañía está marcando el rumbo tecnológico. Elon Good, el cerebro de próxima generación. El primer gran anuncio fue Elon Good, un chip de IA revolucionario diseñado para superar los límites actuales. No solo ejecuta modelos de IA de última generación, sino que permite procesos cognitivos avanzados, razonamiento, análisis contextual y toma de decisiones autónomas. Su arquitectura está optimizada para la era de la inferencia, donde la IA no solo responde, sino que interpreta necesidades complejas como un asistente humano. Potencia sin precedentes. La clave está en su capacidad de interconectar hasta 9.000 unidades mediante refrigeración especializada y redes ultrarrápidas, logrando un sistema 24 veces superior a los superordenadores actuales. Esto permite que proyectos como Gemini o AlphaFold operen con una velocidad y precisión nunca vistas. Eficiencia y versatilidad. Además de su potencia bruta, Elon Good destaca por optimización energética, reduce el consumo sin comprometer rendimiento. Memoria expandida, procesa datasets masivos en tiempo real. Multitarea compleja, maneja operaciones simultáneas sin cuellos de botella. Con su lanzamiento estaba previsto para finales de 2024, Google no solo responde a la demanda de capacidad computacional, sino que redefine lo posible en IA. ¿Quiénes dudaban del avance en hardware de IA? Aquí tienen su respuesta.
Compared to our first publicly available TPU, Ironwood achieves 3,600 times better performance, an incredible increase. It's the most powerful chip we have ever built and will enable the next frontier of AI models. In the same period, we've also become 29x more energy efficient, and Amin will share more later today. This progress is laying the foundation for breakthroughs across multiple fields.
Hemos explorado las herramientas de IA para creación de medios de Google. Ahora sus plataformas ofrecen todas las funcionalidades en versiones orientadas a empresas. Sí, como usuario promedio quizás esto no parezca relevante, pero estas innovaciones se integrarán gradualmente en aplicaciones prácticas del día a día que podrían simplificar tus tareas. Como era previsible, muchos de estos sistemas pronto estarán fusionados con entornos laborales potenciados por IA. Este caso resulta particularmente llamativo porque Google maneja docenas de modelos especializados que pasan desapercibidos para el público general. Si quieres profundizar, te invito a explorar otros sistemas de Google como Laria o Chip, que demuestran el alcance de sus desarrollos en este campo.
Beyond Gemini, over the last year, we've made huge improvements to Imagen 3, our highest quality text-to-image model, which generates images with better detail, richer lighting, and fewer distracting artifacts than previous models. Imagen delivers accurate prompt adherence, bringing your creative vision to life with incredible precision. We also introduced Chirp 3 to help you create custom voices with just 10 seconds of input and to weave AI-powered narration into your existing recordings. Today, we're making Lyria available on Google Cloud to transform text prompts into 30-second music clips, and we're the first hyperscaler to offer this capability. Let's hear a clip from Lyria. VO2 is our industry-leading video generation model. It generates many minutes of 4K video, watermarked with Synth ID, to ensure they can be identified as AI generators. It gives creators unprecedented creative control with new editing tools, including camera presets to direct shot composition and camera angles without complex prompting, first and last shot control to define the beginning and the end of a video sequence with VO seamlessly bridging the gap, and dynamic in-painting and out-painting for video editing and scaling. With Gemini, Imagen, Chirp, Lyria, and VO, Google is the only company that offers generative media models across all modality. And all of them are available to you today on Vertex AI.
Como mencionaba anteriormente, os recomiendo explorar el Vertex AI Media Studio de Google. Se trata de una herramienta integral para crear producciones audiovisuales potenciadas con IA. Lo más destacable son sus planos y ángulos preconfigurados, y en el tutorial se demuestran ejemplos prácticos en distintos escenarios que podéis implementar desde este momento.
Given where we are, we're going to use Las Vegas skyline as a perfect backdrop for what we're going to do with Vertex AI Media Studio. So let's go ahead. We're going to start by bringing in the Las Vegas skyline image. Really high quality, beautiful image. We're going to generate video, but here's the new hotness. Check it out. Camera presets built right into VO. Panning left, panning right, time-lapse, tracking shots, and even drone shots. So let's go ahead and submit a drone shot of the city skyline. There we go. We'll go and submit this. Now, normally this would take a few seconds. I ran this earlier today, so it's cached, so it's going to be a little quicker than normal. All right, let's look at video number 1. Absolutely spectacular. We have the ability to see the fountains, the Eiffel Tower. Now let's go ahead and take a look at video number 2. A different angle that VO creates for us. Again, stunning imagery. You can see the clouds in the background, and look at the cars driving up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. Absolutely incredible. Now, one video is not going to do it for the concert promo we want to do, so I want to show you some of the other videos that I created. I have one here of the stage being set up, all through the power of VO. I have one of the band. I even have one of the audience actually clapping for what they're about to see. This will be a good reminder for all of you. Now, something very interesting happened. It turns out that VO can do something that my 12-year-old can do, and that is be an expert in photobombing. It turns out that this great video we just saw has a crew member, and we love our crew members. However, in this case, I'd like to feature the guitar because the guitar is the most important part of the band. So let's go ahead and use VO's new in-painting capability. And I'm sorry, sir, I apologize. I know you're very good at your job, but I am going to have to remove you from this image. We will send flowers to you and your family, though, sir. Let's use the new in-painting capability. Wait a couple of seconds, and let's see what we see. Now, if this does what I think it does, it should preserve every single aspect of what we saw before, just without our stagehand. Look at that. Okay, so we got some video clips. Now we need some music. Let's try the first clip I created with Lyria and see how we like it. You know, that's not quite my tempo. I need music that's going to make all of you feel like I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. I'm never going to run around and desert you. So, let's try clip number 2 and see how that works. All right, we have the recipe. I like that tune better. We've got the videos. We've got the music. Let's pull it all together and see what it looks like. Here we go. Play it, Sam.
Vamos a explorar el ecosistema de agentes de IA de Google. Si has estado al tanto de los avances en inteligencia artificial, sabrás que este campo avanza a un ritmo vertiginoso. Por eso es clave mantenerse informado. Muchas innovaciones, como mencioné anteriormente, surgen primero en el ámbito corporativo y luego se expanden al usuario cotidiano. Es ahí cuando el público general comienza a familiarizarse con ellas, justo como está ocurriendo ahora. Resulta fascinante observar cómo Google está construyendo sus propios sistemas para agentes de IA y más aún comprobar que ya existen casos prácticos de implementación en escenarios reales.
I'm going to be a relationship manager at a bank. Starting with a quick tour, this is my homepage, authenticated and personalized just for me. The agent gallery lets me see my company's approved selection of purpose-built agents, including ones powered by third-party models like Llama and Claude. You see we've got some Google-made agents. We have agents that my bank has made available to me, either ones we've created or ones built by partners. And then the best part, my own personal agents, which I can build directly inside Agent Space with this button over here, or even easier, just from having a little conversation. Let's see how easy it is to create an agent to automate a daily task. Now, it's critical for me to stay on top of what's going on with my clients, so I start every morning with a portfolio analysis. I'm going to use a clipboard because no one wants to watch me typing. Run an analysis of my client portfolio and identify potential risks and opportunities. This only uses information that I have permission to access. It knows which clients are mine and summarizes top points from my data sources like OneDrive, Salesforce, or Dun & Bradstreet's. If I have questions, I have a direct link to my sources here. And if I need even more control, I can refine that list of sources. But Agent Space doesn't just summarize information. It's interpreting my question and surfacing what matters most. For example, in this chart, I can see Agent Space's flag that Acme General Contracting might have some cash flow problems in the future. Already, it's given me a massive report, which is going to save me a ton of manual research, and I can go ahead and read this later. But for now, let's set up an agent so I can keep an eye on Acme. Agent Space automatically generates an agent plan based on our conversation so far. And this is good, but I think I want more. I'm going to have it generate an audio summary and send it to my inbox so I can listen to it on my morning commute. And just like that, I have built my own custom agent to use whenever I want without writing a single line of code. Now, Agent Space has identified a cash flow problem with Acme General Contracting. I need to dig into that. Maybe this is a problem with construction in general and not specific to Acme. Agent Space has already identified that possibility as a suggested follow-up. So now let's go ahead and deep dive into general contracting industry trends. This activates Google's Enterprise Deep Research Agent, which starts by telling me what it plans to research and in what order. At this point, I could edit this plan if I wanted to, but it looks pretty good, so I'll start the research. Now, I do want to call out, we've cached the plan and the results here. Normally, this would take a little bit longer. This agent is pulling in real-time information from Google Search to build its report. But even cooler, it's also searching my internal enterprise data and adjusting this plan in real time, adding additional questions based on what it's going to find along the way. And again, an incredibly insightful analysis, including some source links, but thankfully, here at the bottom, it also is going to give me a great, succinct executive summary. Let's take a quick look at this. Yep, I can see Acme General Contracting is likely being affected by rising material costs, supply chain disruptions, and regulatory complexities that pose significant hurdles. That's really great. I mean, okay, maybe not for Acme, but the analysis is really great. I don't want Acme to be surprised by this at all, so I'm going to have our bank's cash flow agent do some forecasting across the next 3 quarters for me. This agent uses Google's new time series forecasting model, which is specifically trained for scenarios just like this. And again, I'm going to get a super clear, very clear summary with, at the bottom, some great recommended steps for Acme. And I need them to see it right away, so I can ask Agent Space, draft me an email to Acme General Contracting CEO requesting a meeting for next week. And just like that, I've got the draft ready to go. And even better, I can send it off directly from within Agent Space, so I don't even have to switch to Outlook or Gmail. I'm all set. And Agent Space has saved my session, so I can prep for that meeting right where I left off whenever I'm ready. Let's go ahead and recap. While I don't actually work for a bank, the value that Agent Space adds is very real. It's so easy to interact with all of your enterprise data and tools in one place and build and use agents directly from that conversational workflow. Powered by Gemini 2.5 and Google Search technology, Agent Space is the only hyperscaler platform on the market that can connect to third-party data and tools and offers interoperability with third-party agents and models. For companies with strict regulatory needs, like a bank, AgentSpace provides stringent access controls at the employee level and can operate within your own VPC, ensuring that your data stays yours while meeting all of your requirements. AgentSpace is a game changer, and we can't wait to see how you all put it to work.
A continuación, hablemos de los agentes que operarán directamente en sitios web realizando tareas. Este es un claro ejemplo de cómo estas IA interactuarán con usuarios en entornos reales. En mi opinión, esta implementación es un avance significativo. Reconozco que existe preocupación sobre el desplazamiento laboral por la IA, pero en este contexto específico, considero crucial que sean los sistemas de inteligencia artificial quienes gestionen estas funciones. Esto optimiza la interacción entre consumidores y comercios, elevando considerablemente la calidad del servicio al cliente. Si has llegado hasta este punto del vídeo, no olvides darle me gusta, suscribirte, activar la campana de notificaciones y compartir tu opinión en la sección de comentarios.
To be honest, I'm even more excited to spruce up our keynote stage. I was thinking some greenery and flowers might be nice. You know, I've already made a couple of trips to the hardware store this morning, and I still forgot to pick up potting soil. Classic. So let's see how a next-gen agent can hopefully help me get this last order correct. We're going to start a brand new voice interaction with our agent here.
Hi there. Welcome to Simple Home and Garden. Is this Patrick?
Hey, yeah, this is Patrick. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you too, Patrick. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. It looks like you've been shopping with us recently. I see you have a few things in your cart already. What can I help you with today?
Yeah, so I just bought some plants and I'm trying to pick out potting soil and fertilizer, and I'm not sure if I'm getting the right stuff. Could you help me with that?
I can definitely help with that, Patrick. To give you the best recommendations, could you show me the plants you bought? I can take a look and help you choose the best soil and fertilizer. I'm sending a video request to your browser now. Great, I can see you. Just hold the plants up to the camera so I can help identify them.
Yeah, so I have about 40 of these in various different colors.
Those are beautiful petunias. They're a great choice for vibrant color. Let me take a closer look at the items in your cart. Okay, I see you have standard potting soil and general purpose fertilizer. That could work, but petunias really thrive in a rich, well-draining soil and a fertilizer specifically for flowering plants. Okay, I've found some recommendations for your petunias.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at these now. They look fantastic. Thanks.
Great! Would you like me to remove the standard potting soil and general purpose fertilizer and add the Bloom Booster potting mix and Flower Power fertilizer to your cart?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, I've updated your cart. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I mean, not unless you can come over and plant these for me.
Funny you should mention that. We actually do offer professional landscaping services. Would you be interested in a quote?
Yeah, I mean, how much would something like that cost?
For planting 40 petunias, I would suggest a 4-hour appointment, which would come out to $200.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm curious, do you also price match?
Yes, we do price match on occasion, but it's usually on a case-by-case basis.
Oh, in that case, I most definitely saw an ad from one of your competitors, Greenscapes, where they were offering 50% off first-time landscaping services for new customers. You should totally give me that 50% discount.
Apologies, but it looks like that amount is beyond what I'm authorized to approve. Let me check with my supervisor to see what we can do. Just a moment.
So I'm going to step away from being the human user in this conversation for a moment, and we're going to go behind the scenes over here to our call center. And so what you're going to see here in our CRM Salesforce is that our virtual assistant, our virtual agent, has escalated up to a human call center manager, also played by me. And what I can do here is guide the agent through this portion of the conversation without fully taking over the conversation. So you can see here, Patrick is requesting a price match for 50% off offer, and I'll say something like, you know, we can't do that, but we can do 20. Oh, let's say we can do 20% instead. And I'm going to send this message, and then we're going to pick up the conversation on the other side.
Good news, Patrick. My supervisor has approved a discount. We can offer you 20% off our landscaping services. I've applied a 20% discount to the landscaping services.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll take it.
Fantastic. Let's get that scheduled. I can have someone out tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Which would you prefer?
Let's definitely do the afternoon time because I have a pickleball tournament in the morning.
Great. You're all set. You'll receive a confirmation email in just a moment with all the details. Is there anything else I can assist you with today, Patrick?
Yeah, do I actually have to pay for the landscaping services right now?
No, we'll just add this to your account. And you can pay once the service is complete. Anything else?
No, I'm just going to finish checking out here. You've been really wonderful today. Thanks for your help.
You're very welcome. Thanks for choosing Symbol Home and Garden. Have a great day.
Nos vemos en el próximo video. Aquí descubrirás las últimas tendencias tecnológicas y cómo la IA está moldeando el futuro. ¿Estás listo para el cambio?